Hello, Patty. Nice to see you here. Hello, Uncle Brian 81. Hello, Matt. How's everyone doing this morning? Good to see you again, Toku Edgy. That's good. Glad you're doing fine. Hello, Darth Wang. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Oh, nice. What game are you going to play? No, not much is. Still pretty early for me here, so not much has happened. Hello, Daniel Ewing. Oh no, right there, Kato. Always. Alright, let's get started. Just gonna play something nice and relaxing today. Take a nice journey under the sea. Ark the Lad. I know the series, I've never played it myself. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I actually don't hate the Ninja. Upon rewatching it, I liked it. And I don't hate the actors either. I think the actors do a fine job. I don't think they were given the best material, but yeah. Should you watch Q Ranger? Sure, if you want to. Is it better than Ninja Steel? Ninja Steel might be the worst season of Power Rangers I've ever seen. Personally, I like Gaim better. You like Ninja Steel more? That's fine. Glad you do. That's not a bad comparison, Patty. The room in Ninja Steel, but for me that was more samurai. Ninja Steel was just ugh. Wasn't even enjoyably bad. Characters that I like from the Ninja, let's see, pretty much all the main cast I liked. So the 5 Rangers. I wasn't the biggest fan of Star Ninja at first, but he grew on me. You know, honestly, after rewatching the show in its entirety, Lincoln, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Your favorite, okay, Purple Raider. My favorite Power Rangers is Jungle Fury. What's your opinion? If by that you mean my opinion on your opinion, then that's totally fine. My opinion on Jungle Fury, it's really good. Jungle Fury is a really good season. I don't know that we're gonna do a first impressions on Kira Major because who knows how long this lockdown's gonna last. But if you wanna know what I think of it so far, I'm not the biggest fan. But there's a couple of things I like about it. Dino Fury, yes, that's the new season of Power Rangers, and I'm indifferent. I don't really care. Heard a lot of bad things about TokuCast. What's your opinion? TokuCast's okay. I'm not a huge fan. On rewatch, I found the show kind of a letdown when we reviewed it. But it's not bad. I asked Marcus about doing it over Zoom. He was not a big fan. He wasn't a fan of the idea. He thinks it's much better when we're in person and we have each other to actually play off of in the room. So I don't know that we're going to do that. I'm open to it, but he's not down for the idea. I don't know that Matt is either, because I haven't asked him. North, East, West, and Grenade. One of my favorite moments in TokuCast. If you ever wanted to see what an actual spit take looks like in real life, check out the best and worst Super Sentai mentors list, where you'll see that. Will there be more RantoCast? As long as there's something for at least one of us to rant about, then yes. Hello, Orville. Bokenger? It's okay. Not a huge fan of Bokendra, but there's definitely things I like about it. Stand in different corners of the room. That's not a bad idea. The only thing more generic than the name Dino Fury is the plot summary. I haven't read the plot summary, because I don't really care that much. But, I'm gonna have to watch it at some point, so I'll find out when I see it. Will there be more Toku Fantasy League? I'd like to do another one. If the other guys are down for doing one, I certainly am. I don't have a top 5 favorite Sentai off the top of my head. And yes, Tube is T tier. Of course they are. I haven't seen all of Beast Morphers, so I don't know that I'd be able to rank it. It's always Jasmine. Well, according to Marcus, it is. Yeah, Soulbreaker, when you think about it that way, we are. Different countries get different shows, different times. When do I think Shout Factory will release more Sentai DVDs? Soon, I hope. I'd love for them to release them on Blu-ray, too. I'd love to get them in HD. That'd be great. Especially an older show like Live Man. That'd be amazing. No worries, Purple Raider. You're not spamming. Is Gokaiger still my favorite Sentai? I'm gonna say yes. Yes, it is. Take a ticket and get in line. Yeah, that's... I had a lot of fun saying that, I'm gonna be honest. 01, not in its entirety, no. I don't really tend to keep up with shows as they air. Yes, Orville and I are both going to be live streaming. For those who are interested, Orville at around, you said 1 to 2 p.m. He's going to be doing a Power Rangers Q&A over on his YouTube channel. And I'm going to pop in there for a bit and ask a couple of questions, so everyone's sure to head over. Yeah, Daniel, that's a good point. Hopefully Hasbro will fix some of the problems, because that's what I think is one of the good things about adaptation, is if there's a problem in whatever you're adapting from, here's a chance for you to fix it. Tried watching Wizard, got bored halfway through, and started watching Jetman which I just finished yesterday. Not a bad switchover. Not a bad one at all. I did not see that toy, Patty, but sounds interesting. My recommendation for Ultraman, I would recommend starting with either Mebius, Nexus, or Geed. Geed is probably the one I would recommend the most because that's my favorite Toku. Yeah, the music in this game is very good. Just started watching Kuga, nice. Marcus would be very happy to hear that. I've got 80 more episodes to go for the original Kamen Rider. Yeah, it's a long one. In my opinion, Ryu Soldier is a decent season, second best, but also not the worst. Fair enough. If I could have a JoJo stand, which one would I want? One that exists within, like, the JoJo universe as my own? Oh boy. Jeez. I forget its name, but the stand in part 4, the chef, his stand, that's the one I'd want. Because I love to cook. And I'd love to use those powers for good. Oh, Pearl Jam, is that the name of it? In the span of quarantine, I watched Deno, Decade, Kuga, Jetman, Ryu Soldier, and Gokaiger. Wow. That's a lot. My favorite in comparison is Mega Force and Super Mega Force. That one was a lot of fun to make. Sticky Fingers from Part 5. I don't remember which one that is. Part 5 is Marcus's favorite. What unpopular film opinions do I have? A lot, probably. Most of the DCEU is great. The Matrix trilogy is a masterpiece. Booksmart was terrible. Lady Bird was terrible. I could probably go on all day. I miss making new videos, Orville. It's nice to see you all. So let me just rest here for a second. I want to ask you guys, chat, how is everyone doing? Is everyone doing okay? Got a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, and just want to check in with you all. How's our fan base doing? How's the TokuCast community doing? Doing good? Lincoln, Silence 4101. It's good to hear. Your second live stream, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll be there later today. Doing good. A lot of people saying they're good. Glad to hear it. Delivering for people, wow. Thank you. You were a lot of help to people in this time. I've been trying to stay fit as well, Dragon IRX. I've been doing a home exercise now for the past 3 weeks. Haven't missed a day yet. And I'm feeling a lot better now that I've been doing that. Watching Doctor Who and Torchwood. That's nice. I'm not a huge fan of Doctor Who, but what I've seen I like. I have not seen XC8 yet in its entirety, but I certainly will because we'll be reviewing it soon. Oh, Uncle Brian, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I know what it's like to lose a grandparent, and it's definitely one of the hardest things that I've had to do because I was really, really close with my grandma on my dad's side, and she passed away in 2017, and I still miss her every day. So, yeah, just, hey, we're here for you. Thanks for joining us for the stream, and hopefully this will help make you feel a little better. Bye, Soulbreaker. Yeah, Tokuigi, we were talking about Lawrence of Arabia last stream. And yeah, Omar Sharif is the actor you're thinking of. Great actor. And yeah, glad you finally watched it. That's a classic. Oh, I love this part. I love Orcus so much. This game is very, very peaceful. There are some heavier moments in it, some darker moments, but just gotta keep pressing forward. And yeah, this game is available on pretty much everything. It's on PS4, Switch, Xbox One, PC, so anyone who is interested, this is one of my favorite games, and I would highly, highly recommend it. Unpopular opinion, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind is a terrible movie. Well, yes, that's certainly an unpopular opinion, but all film is subjective. I happen to love Nausicaa, I own the Blu-ray, but yeah, you don't like it, you don't like it. Favorite character from Ultraman Jeed? I loved Laiha so much. Laiha was great, Jeed himself was great. But, Laiha might be one of the best supporting characters in Toku. She's great. Found Ultraman Leo on Tubi TV. Nice. Haven't watched that one yet. Do you think there should be an ocean-themed Sentai? Should there? No, because I don't think they should do anything. It's just whatever they want. Would I like to see one? Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. You're speaking my language. A Sentai that is ocean-themed, themed around, you know, protecting the oceans and conservation and stuff like that. That's something I would love to see. Would you like to be on the Squall Charlton podcast? I'm not familiar with it, so I can't say for sure. So I can't say. Never listened to it. Thank you, Orville. Jetman or Decker Ranger? They're both very good. I think I'm gonna go with Deca Ranger. Squall Charles. Yeah, I'm sorry, I never heard of it, so I can't say. Have I seen the the Kamen Rider Shinobi special? No, I have not seen it. Have you? Is it good? Good 4 episodes. Hello, Spencer Kane. Good to see you here. How you doing, Spencer? Doing okay? Everyone loves the computer boys and girls. Be crazy not to. Not bad working from home. Okay, nice. Matt and Sam are working from home too. I'm still going into the office. Where do I work? I work for a bank. Sam and I work for a major financial institution, but not at the same location. We're playing Abzû, Spencer Kane. Abzû. I like Kamen Rider build and Ryuki is marginally not great. Well, it's all subjective. I've not seen Kamen Rider build yet, but that is a review I'm looking forward to, if only to hear Marcus yell about it again. Favorite Marcus rant? Huh. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and try and remember some of his bigger ones. Subscriber count is low, but my views are okay. As long as people are enjoying what you're doing and you're having a good time what you're doing, that's all that matters. You're adding another voice to the conversation, Orville, and that's the important thing, and I'm really glad you are. When I first saw the Jetman suits, it reminded me of the 1980s show Silverhawks. Dude! I have not thought about Silverhawks in years. Oh my goodness, it has been a while since I've seen that show. I remember when that came on Toonami. Hello, Ayati. Good to have you here. I view Build as Kamen Rider's Kyoryuger. Interesting. If I were in a Sentai, what color would I be and what Zord would I have? I would like to be either blue, green, or black, because I love those colors. And my Zord? Let me think. Zord. Oh, I'd love to have an owl Zord. Owls are my favorite animals. So I'd love to have an owl Zord. What happened if someone says Super Mega Force is better than Gokaiger? How would I feel? I disagree with them, but it's all subjective, so if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel. My favorite video that film is the Kira Major Change review. I looked at your channel last night. I'll have to look at that one later today. I'll have to watch that one. Well, I don't know you personally, so I can't really answer that. Yeah, we got the new name, Power Rangers Dino Fury. I'm indifferent, to be honest. I don't really care. I mean, name is a name. As long as the show is good, I guess. Someone said that Super Mega Force is a parody of Gokaiger. I can understand why that would make you smile. Favorite mecha from Sentai? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite mech. A Zord based on Ghidorah. Ooh, nice. One of my favorite kaiju. I didn't actually get a chance. I just looked at the channel. I didn't actually watch any of the videos, but I will later today. What did I think of Ghidorah in King of the Monsters? I thought Ghidorah himself in the movie was great. I thought he looked great. I thought like just the sheer size and scale of him and the way he moved. That was all awesome. Pity the rest of the movie was not. Favorite movie writer suit? I don't know that I have one. They all just kind of blur together. What about you, Darth Wang? Do you have a favorite? You're okay with new Power Rangers Dino Fury? Well, that's good. Yes, and it's Orga. Okay, nice. Red Man or Amazons? Red Man. I've never met any of the actors who have played Power Rangers. If you met Johnny Young Bosch, that's awesome. I've met a few voice actors, like anime dub voice actors, back in like 2006 and 7, the last time I went to an anime convention. For shows that Marcus and Matt hate from Kamen Rider and Sentai, they don't, sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Favorite Lord of the Rings moment? Wow. It's hard not to pick Boromir's sacrifice. That's great. So great. I need to rewatch that trilogy. Got a hug from Andrew Gray. Oh, that's nice. Met JDF and got an autograph. Oh, that's awesome. Ultraman Zero and Juggles as actor in Ultraman Z, which will air next month. Oh, that's cool. I understand that's the newest one. Live in the same state as Jason David Frank. Oh, that's cool. And the same town. Wow. Favorite version of Tommy from Power Rangers? I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite version of him. If I did, it's probably the Green Ranger. Probably the Green Rangers. I was always a fan of that one. Thoughts on Hibiki now? Well, my opinions on Hibiki haven't really changed since we reviewed it. I like the first 30 episodes a lot, and then the rest of it proceeds to really, really stink. But, yeah, I like Hibiki. On the whole, I'd say I like it. Hello, Padera Asterisk. It's so good to see you here. How you doing, Padera? You doing okay? Gotta admit, I was nervous as hell when I met JDF and I couldn't hold a normal conversation. Yeah, people can have that effect on you. Especially if you admire them the way you do certain celebrities and actors. JDF is basically the American Kenji Ova. That's not a bad comparison. I did enjoy that song, Machiko Soga. Glad to hear you're doing good, Padera. I'm doing okay. Just streaming something relaxing for you guys. Hi-ho, oh no, the DK. That's a moment I'm proud of. Gokaiger vs. Gavin is essentially Kenji Ova the movie featuring the Gokaigers. I really like that Gavin movie. Or at least for a while I do, but then it just kind of refuses to end. What American comic series would you like to see adapted like a Japanese Toku show? I'd love to see Deadpool series where Deadpool is played by Bosco's actor. Interesting. So you're saying, so an American comic book series that you're saying the Japanese would adapt, like a Toku. Huh. I've never thought about that before, but man, that's a really good question. I would love to see a Toku take on Black Widow. I would love to see what Toku could do with like a spy thriller with a female lead. That's something I would love to see them try. Oh, I meant Matt and Marcus don't hate any of the actors from Toku shows they don't like. I I mean, do they hate them personally? No, because they don't know them, but as far as performances go, it depends on the show. Because I know there are some shows that they really, really, really hate, that they really don't like the performances in, and I know I'm the same way. Thoughts on the next James Bond movie? It can't get here fast enough. I was upset when that movie was delayed, but there's bigger issues at hand. So I'm really hoping theaters will be open in November so I can go see it, and I really hope it's good. Because I liked Spectre. I'm one of the few that liked Spectre, but it was definitely a letdown compared to Skyfall. So I hope it's great. Toku has already tried Captain America with Battle Fever J. Oh, that doesn't count and you know it. Can changing the good versus evil plot to something different that makes sense be a solution to recent Toku shows, especially Garo and Kamen Rider? No, because it's all about execution. Just because you change it, that doesn't automatically mean it's going to be better. So I'm going to say no. You can have good versus evil and still do interesting things with it, or you can keep it just the same as it is, but if you have interesting characters and you have likable characters and you have villains that are, you know, creepy or interesting or posing a significant threat, then yeah, good versus evil, there's nothing wrong with using it. Favorite James Bond film? Oh boy. It's probably Skyfall, probably, but I feel like it's gonna change tomorrow. Because I like pretty much all of the James Bond films except for Diamonds Are Forever. But even that one I still kind of like. There are Toku actors who are problematic outside of their shows. Yeah, but I try to separate the art from the artist. But if you see that as a valid reason for choosing not to like a character, that it really all comes down to personal preference. I would like more anti-heroes. As long as they're done well. Certainly don't get a lot of them. Diamonds Are Forever is my least favorite. Yeah, you and me both. Casino Royale is great. Man, that movie is good. See a Covert Rider series. I have not seen the SD Kamen Rider OVA. Is it good? Have you seen it? Does Marcus still love Ghost? He never stopped loving Ghost. SDOVA is fun. Oh, good to know. Favorite character from RPM? I'm freezing on his name, but Scottish Man, the Blue Ranger. He's my favorite. Would I like to see another Versus series? I don't really care either way. Flynn, that's it. Thank you. Or Finn. One of those two. Mine was Ziggy. Ziggy was the Green Ranger, if I remember correctly. Who will win, Ghost or W? Well, depends on who the writer is. It's usually my answer with who would win questions, but... Which show do I prefer, W? Why do the Zords have big, googly anime eyes? One of the most iconic quotes. Dr. K was a great character. Stole from the Mafia to give medical supplies to orphans. A noble cause, if ever there was one. Do I think there could be another Tyson film? It's possible. I mean, could there? Yeah. Anything's possible in the world of entertainment. Will there? I'm not sure. To my knowledge, the last one, Superhero Tyson Z, didn't exactly blow up at the box office, from what I understand. If they did another Superhero Tyson and the Akiba Rangers were there, sure. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Especially if they were the main characters. I think that'd be pretty funny if you had them as the main characters trying to pick sides in the war. Superhero Tyson is a half-rate precursor to Endgame. Well, I don't know that that's a fair comparison. Well, the ninja of the ninja is not me, it is Shurikenja, and he is whoever he wants to be. We need more Akiba Ranger in our life, sure. He could be me, but right now he isn't. Watching Bioman now, and it's pretty boring. I have not watched Bioman yet, but I don't know if we ever review it or re-review it. I can't remember if we did that one or not, but well, we'll see. I got it. I love Kamen Rider Ryuki. That is my favorite writer. That's a really good show. I do like Ryuki as well, quite a bit. Or he could be Matt and Marcus. That he could. Favorite dino-themed Sentai, Abba Ranger. Abba Ranger is really good. Are we going to do the old Sentais and Riders before Ghost and X-Aid? I'm not sure about before Ghost and X-Aid, but I know our next couple of reviews are Ninja, followed by the In Comparison with Ninja and Ninja Steel, and then we have Kamen Rider Amazon Season 2. But beyond that, I'm not sure what's next. Gunplay Senshi After V version of Kamen Rider called After Mask. I'd watch it. Almost done with Die Ranger. Might check out W or maybe Black. I would recommend W over Black. Black is good, but W I would probably recommend instead. Yeah, the Operator opening is really good. Some misery. I'm looking forward to reviewing the Ninja because, as I've stated before, on rewatch, something clicked for me. I got into the right wavelength and I liked the show on rewatch, so who knows what Amazon Season 2 is going to do to me, though. I mean, I'm probably going to go into it the same way I went into Ninja. I'm just going to leave my expectations at the door and just hope for the best. Tried watching Abzû, but it confused me. Really? What'd you find confusing about it? Ultraman, Mebius and Ultra 7 are closely tied as my favorite Toku. I do love Mebius. I've not seen Ultra 7, but Mebius is absolutely fantastic. I liked the Ninja up until they kill off Gabi Raizo. I don't remember who that was, but quick look at the wiki and I'm sure I will. Just got into Sentai. Cool! The original Rider song is so good. Rider jump! Rider kick! Yeah, it's fun. Just started watching Zyu Ranger. Where Power Rangers first started. The brutish samurai monster general Aka Ninja had a passing rivalry with Gabi Raizo. Gabi Raizo was voiced by the Wolf and Kiva and Zanki. Oh, that's cool. I have to turn my brain off for Kira Major. I can understand why you would. I don't remember the Black RX opening. I pretty much tried to burn that show out of my brain because I hated it so much. Is it me or is Sentai going downhill? I'm sure it's not just you, but well, I certainly haven't enjoyed what I've seen of the last several. I know as far as Mark is concerned, Lupat was really good. So, you can always hope for the best. My opinion, Kira Major is good. Well, glad to know you like it, Kamen Rider Black Man. Glad to know you enjoy Kira Major. There are things I like about Kira Major, but on the whole, I don't think it's a good show. At least so far. The only good thing about RX is the music, the form changes, concept, and the toys. I haven't seen any of the toys. We did get form changes from it, for better or for worse. Badera Career Major is going okay so far. Huh? Glad to know you're enjoying it as well. Am I not wrong? Marcus said he is enjoying Kira Major. Yeah, Marcus did say he was enjoying Kira Major. At least when I spoke to him, he did. Would I watch RX over Decade? I'd rather watch Decade. Decade's shorter. And it's less somewhat less embarrassing, I guess. Loopat was awesome. It's still in my top 3 with Deca Ranger and Gokaiger. Nice! I haven't watched Loopat in its entirety yet, but looking forward to when the time comes. Kirame Red annoys me, but I'm more of a Rider guy than a Sentai guy. Yeah, I find Kirame Red to be really annoying. I'm not a big fan of any of the characters, to be honest. Oh, Sha, lucky. I am lucky. Witness a pot of sperm whales. Actually reading some Rider manga at the moment. Is it good? Never read any of the manga myself. I've never been much of a reader in general, so I like Heisei vs. Showa. I've never been too keen on Heisei vs. Showa, but they do it well. It's alright. I'm thinking of picking up some Q-Tama. Which ones are you thinking of getting? Thank you, Silence4101. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Locke's manga is very different in a good way, and the Kamen Rider Spirits is a love letter to Showa. Nice. Kitama sets 1 through 4 and SP. I like Rider, but have never been a toy guy. I mean, I loved toys when I was a kid, that's for sure, but I am certainly not one now. Like, they're nice to look at in pictures, I feel. At least for me, at least. But not much for owning them myself. Been into Kamen Rider since I was very young, like 4. Wow. That is young. I started watching Power Rangers when Mighty Morphin was airing, and I think I was 5 at the time, 4 or 5. I don't know that I ever watched it on TV, but definitely rented VHS tapes of it from Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. I really dislike Heisei vs. Showa because they push the dumb button on the Showa characters to make them more antagonistic. I can definitely see why you'd say that. That makes a lot of sense when you put it that way. They push the dumb button. You have these characters that are usually classically heroic, and now all of a sudden they're acting like dicks because we need to have our writers fight each other. I was 8 when I started watching Power Rangers. Okay. What season did you start with, Orville? I started with Mighty Morphin because I think that was all that was out at the time. Hearing Blockbuster and Hollywood Video makes me feel old, and I'm 29. I'm 30, so yeah, I'm right there with you, pal. Ichigo's actor hated how Ichigo was portrayed to the point where he helped write the Kamen Rider Ichigo film. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of Peter Cullen and Optimus Prime in the later Michael Bay films. Because he was not I know he was not a fan of the way they wrote Optimus in the later movies. Started with Samurai, and that was in 2011. Oh, nice. I also started with MMPR for Power Rangers. Okay, that's cool. Kindred spirits, you and I, in that regard. Did not get into Kamen Rider until 2015. I believe that's when Build was airing. Build or Ghost, one of the two. Juggleless Juggler might be the most underrated villain in Toku history. He just might. Juggles is amazing. If I were to choose between the Toei Hero films or the Ultraman films, I would pick the Ultraman films in a heartbeat. You and me both. You and me both, Badger Bali. The Ultraman movies, like the Mega Monster Battle movie, the Geed movie, those two alone are better than almost anything that Toei has ever produced in terms of movies. Turning 39 this year, and I started with Mighty Morphin. I hope I get my nephew into Power Rangers if he's interested when he's older. That's cool. Introduce younger family members to it, because I have a niece now, and I'm wondering if I'll get her interested in Toku or superheroes in general. Interested to see what she grows up to like. Ghost, unfortunately, but I had all these other writers I had never watched, so all good. Yeah. Silver lining, take it where you can get it. First Kamen Rider I watched was Black on TV and Zeo on Laserdisc. The thought of Kamen Rider being on Laserdisc baffles me. I hear the Ghost movie was decent. I haven't seen it myself, so I'll find out when I watch it. And then X8 came out. I was all smiles after that. Yeah, X8 from what I've seen I liked. I know that's Marcus's favorite. Do you give as good of hugs as Matt claims you do give? I like to think so, yes. Not to brag, but I happen to think I give some of the best hugs in the world. Certainly been told enough to want to believe that's the case. Ghost should have stayed dead. Just, he dies in the first episode and then just credits. It's over. Does Marcus like X8 over Blade? I think he does. I think he does. This might be my favorite part of the game. Golden toads and all these other prehistoric animals. What is your favorite meal you have made? Oh boy. I was so proud of when I made pancit for the first time. For those of you who don't know what pancit is, it's a Filipino rice noodle dish. I had it once with Matt and the guys in college. And then I made it for myself a couple of years ago. And it's rice noodles and cabbage and carrots and chicken. And it's so delicious. It took a lot of effort. It was the first time I'd ever made anything like that on that scale. And it turned out amazingly well. Does this game have an actual ending or is it all open world? It's not open world, it is linear progression and it does have an ending. Do I like smoothies? Yes, I do. I make them at home that's where I get most of my nutrition and vegetables from. Because I don't buy vegetables and make salads with them or whatnot. I will buy kale. And I'll eat a lot of kale in smoothies. One of my go-tos right now is kale, pineapple, mango, strawberry and coconut in smoothies. You've never had a smoothie before. Wow, you're missing out. They are really, what's the word I'm looking for? It really is like an eater's choice. You can put whatever you want in them. All kinds of ingredients. W got me back into Heisei Rider after the disappointment of Decade. Yeah. Pancit Palovek. Yeah, that is a good meal. I like shrimp. Yeah, there is shrimp in it too. I had shrimp and chicken in mine. It was so good. Never used a blender before and I don't have the stuff to make it. Well, no time to learn like the present. Don't know if I can have shrimp. Is that for cultural reasons? Or allergy reasons? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer. I'm just curious. Saw Power Rangers SPD when you were 11. How old would I have been when SPD aired, I wonder? I didn't mind Decade mainly because it was the second Rider season after watching the original Amazon. Okay, I understand that. Allergy reasons because of my mom, the shrimp, shellfish, and octopus allergies. Oh, I get you. Yeah, I got you. I thankfully do not have any food allergies that I know of. And, because I know my niece, she's allergic to eggs and she's allergic to peanuts. And she's the first family member that I know of that has food allergies like that. We can't get tested for them, or they can do tests to see if you have allergies to certain foods. Hello again, Purple Raider. Will the eggs allergy go away? That can make life somewhat difficult. She's taking medication for it. So the hope is that it will go away. Don't know that it will. I'd rather have a food allergy than a medicine allergy. I'm allergic to ibuprofen. Oh, wow. Yeah, when you put it that way. Toku was pretty big in the 90s in Indonesia. We got Black, Super 1, Windspector, Giban, Jiraiya, Turbo Ranger, Live Man, and many more. A lot of people are Toku fans here. Given where you're located geographically, that does make sense. Much closer to Japan than we are. Would I like to see a Rider season that is like Akiba Ranger? I would. I'd be interested to see what they could do with a Kamen Rider parody. Should I try Red Lobster? Get tested for allergies first before you do, because I don't want to. It's much better safe than sorry. I don't want you to risk you hurting yourself or worse. Get tested for the allergies first, and then if it's safe for you, then by all means try it. Sadly, Toku doesn't have impact among us Arabic viewers compared to anime apart from Power Rangers. An Arabic dub of Eisenborg, V-Robo, Kabutak, KR Ryuki, and the Chinese Armor Hero franchise. Huh. I wonder why that is. I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that anime, because it's a cartoon, I feel like it has a much more broader appeal. There is an inherent whimsy and fantastical element to anime. There is something appealing because it is so unique in how it looks, and the subject matter that it tends to deal with is different than most Western animation. I don't like shrimp, but I enjoy lobster. Is that weird? No, it's not weird at all. Everybody's got their own tastes. I mean, I like tomatoes, but I hate tomato soup. That'd probably be my equivalent. I wish Red Lobster wasn't so pricey because I love my seafood. Yeah, usually seafood does tend to be the more expensive of meats, but it's so delicious. It is very expensive. Yeah, I don't eat out much, if ever. I usually prefer to make all my own food. Change mermaids. Yeah, why not? Thoughts on Shout Factory subbing Kuga? If they are, that's great. I think if Shout Factory wanted to start releasing Kamen Rider on DVD or Blu-ray here in the West, I think that'd be awesome. I would like to try a banana and strawberry smoothie. That is a combination you can't go wrong with. Yes. Yeah, strawberry banana with a milk as your base. You know, almond milk or any other kind of milk if you can't have regular dairy. That's a great place to start. Calamari is the absolute best. I like calamari a lot. Calamari is delicious. We Egyptians are known for our seafood. I personally love calamari. Nice. I didn't know Egypt was known for seafood. Have I eaten Japanese food before? Many, many times. And I think it's delicious. Well, some of it is, of course. Some of it is not. My favorite food is sushi, so... Yeah, definitely had Japanese food before. Is it weird that I want to try a Japanese, try a banana and strawberry smoothie, but hate strawberries? Yeah, that is a little weird, but... Well, you like it, you like it. Maybe the seeds. I get you. Yeah, those little buggers can be annoying. My favorite evil rider is Ryuga. Nice. They did both Kuga and the original Kamen Rider are on Tubi. Interesting. What pre-Power Rangers Sentai do you think would be improved upon with a 6th Ranger? None of them, to be honest. Because I think about the ones that I like Live Man or Jetman. Throwing another character into the mix, I don't know how that would have changed anything for the better. And for the ones that I don't like, I don't know how that would have made it any better either, just by shoving another character in there. So I think it's fine as they are. Can you promise me when you come to my live stream you won't roast me too hard because of my voice? I promise you that. I will not be mean. I don't like to be mean. I usually do chocolate, banana, peanut butter smoothie. Ooh, that sounds nice. Even to despair, become a phantom. Favorite moment from the Wizard Review. That moment was so much fun to do, because we don't script our videos, we do them all on the fly. And coming up with that's something I was proud of. And Marcus's reaction to it I really liked as well. Or I could just stab you. I have one of those voices where it's a little deep. I mean, I have a voice where it is a lot deep. All that matters is that you speak with confidence. Speak clearly and with confidence. Well, we are into different cuisines, but seafood especially because we're close to the red... Yeah, that's right! That's right. Close to the Red Sea, and fishing was big business back in the day. I gotcha. That's cool. Also, I have a speech... Oh, I understand. I mean, if you have a speech problem and you're live streaming on YouTube and you're posting videos on YouTube, then my hat's off to you. Because in spite of that, you're still adding to the conversation, and congratulations. That's great. Favorite for me is when Matt reacted to Marcus putting his Gaiman drive in B in his tier list. I think one of my favorite moments in all that we've recorded is probably the spit take. Right now the the OR sounds are hard. Work through what you can, one day at a time. Do you watch other Toku channels like Marcos or Easy Rider? I do not. I don't watch other Toku tubers. It's just not really something I'm interested in watching other people talk about. Nothing against them personally. It's just when I'm on YouTube, I like to watch shows about movies. I like to watch shows about history, about mythology, about cooking, things like that. That's what I watch on YouTube. Gaming too. And by gaming, I mean like reviews and podcasts, not Let's Plays. I don't watch those. Time and time again, family... Hey, that's a good idea. Lincoln Wong, time and time again, family center. That's a really good idea. Thanks for the suggestion. Go-Go 5, Magi Ranger. You could probably include a ninja in that too. That's a good idea. Have you ever said anything on camera that you regret? I'm trying not to regret things in the past. I've said things on the camera that I have changed my opinion on. But as far as regretting, I don't think so. I don't think so. Five Man is also a family Sentai. I did not know that. I haven't watched that one as well. But have you seen Filmento videos? I have not. The channel name is familiar, but never watched it. Well, you call it Power Rangers Talking Q&A. It tells people exactly what they're going to get, so nothing wrong with calling it that. We need a Sentai that's based on Egyptian mythology. I'm down. I think it'd be interesting. It would be interesting, but at the same time it'd be... I don't know, because you're talking about another culture's mythology being filtered through the lens of Japanese television. So it'd be interesting to see, to say the least. I would love to do a tier list on theme songs. Lord knows there's a lot of them. I wish someone would scanslate the many, many Ultraman manga out there. There's probably a lot that I don't know. A music Sentai, yeah, there's an idea. sea creature Sentai. Yeah, we talked about having an ocean-themed Sentai earlier in the stream. And yeah, that's something I would absolutely love to see. They already did that with Yu-Gi-Oh! At least please don't make Anubis an evil god. It's inaccurate and getting annoying. Anubis... Was Anubis a good guy in Gods of Egypt? I don't remember. It's a bad movie, sure, but I'm just trying to remember. Because I'm trying to remember who Gerard Butler played in that movie. I think he played Set. I think he was the bad guy, and then Nicolas Coster-Waldau was Anubis, and he was a good guy. Sentai with dragons. Well, we thought Ryu Soldier was going to be that, and then we were wrong. Sadly. But now they just did dinosaurs again. Do I prefer top 10 or tier list? Definitely tier list. Because then it's more, there's more to talk about. More of a discussion to be had. And I'm not a huge fan of lists in general because with the way opinions work, mine can change from day to day. And you could say the same thing about tier lists, but they're just more fun to do. We had an aquatic Sentai with the Alien Rangers. That doesn't count. You know darn well that doesn't count. My favorite suit, Tatoba. From O's. Toku trivia for Xaid. Hey. Maybe. I really don't want to, though. I said this in the last stream I did, that I never want to play Toku trivia again. Because A, I'm terrible at it, and B, I'm terrible at coming up with questions for it, so... It always seems to be a lose-lose situation for me. Anubis basically does judgment of the souls who passed and whether they lived righteous lives with the scale. Okay. Wait, I think he might have just been a CGI character in that movie then. I don't think he was played by a physical person. Ghost Sentai, Bug Sentai, and a Gaming Sentai. Gaming would be interesting, especially if you did different genres as the different rangers. Food-themed Sentai. I mentioned this before, but yeah, like Food Wars, but with Sentai would be interesting, to say the least. Matt certainly loves that show. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is on Netflix. Yes, it is. Haven't seen it. Should I start? I would recommend it. Yes. I will say this though, check your expectations at the door. I'm not a huge JoJo fan. I like it, but I'm not crazy about it. But yeah, it's definitely worth a watch, I think. I stay away from any outrage YouTubers. So do I. And I believe Phil Mento is one of them. There's too many of them. Yeah, I really don't like YouTube channels that just make fun of stuff, or YouTubers that are just like angry all the time about everything, or they're just constantly shouting about how they don't like things. Yeah, I can't stand that stuff either. A chef team Sentai, that's not a bad idea either. Personal favorite rider suit for me is the original Amazon Sheen Decade and X8. X8 has a really good one. I like the Sheen one too, where he's an actual monster. That was really cool. Dinosaur themed Kamen Rider would be great. Farming Sentai and Yellow Owl Leader. That'd be interesting. IP Key Rangers won that. Really? Oh goodness, I didn't know that. Marcus rising over Dex is hilarious. That it was. Oh yeah, that I do know. Yeah, Key Ranger. That now that I know who you're talking about, yes, I do know the story of him, and it was very sad. Memento, an outrage YouTuber, he looks at films analytically, and I brought him up because he is not a fan of the 2014 Godzilla, but likes the new one. Oh, okay. So like I said, I've never watched any of his videos myself, so I don't have any opinion on him, but well, he likes what he likes. Well, yeah, if there's one thing in this, I don't like any YouTube channel that uses their channel to promote bigotry or hatred of any kind, or making fun of people, or making fun of art. It's one thing to criticize it, it's another thing to just make fun of it and talk about how terrible it is. Yeah, I've heard of Filmento. Like I've seen the name when I've searched on YouTube. I've just never watched any of the videos. Already better Aquaman game than the. I think you mean the GameCube Aquaman game, but yeah. I'm also a big Aquaman fan. What do I think of Logan Paul? Never watched a single one of his videos. I just know that he exists, and as far as I'm concerned, that's all I need to know. Because I don't ever plan to watch any of his stuff. Again, yeah, the music from this game, Austin Winfrey's music, is quite beautiful. I love it a lot. Tatsunomi, yes, sadly we lost him. Yeah, Captain Shingo from Mebius is... Well, Tatsunomi from Dire Ranger, he died of cancer. So it's different circumstances for sure. But yeah, I remember Minoru Tanaka, yeah, sadly he took his own life. One of the last things he did was he was the villain in the Axel movie. Just got done watching Jetman earlier. Never thought I'd see an ending I love but hate at the same time. I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean. Keeper's worthless. I hate him so much. Honore Keeper. Yeah. Yeah. Where's Jacob? I'm right here. Where I always am. And with that, folks, our little odyssey under the sea has come to an end. I'll take a few more minutes and answer any remaining questions you have before we head out for the day. Yeah, this game is gorgeous. Again, Abzû is the game we've been playing. Just wanted to let you know I'm enjoying this. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Glad you are. Glad you could be here, Purple Raider. Thank you, Big Fat Polly. Glad you enjoyed it. I might do another one soon. Do another quick one. I'm doing okay, Purple Raider. I'm hanging in there as best I can. What am I looking forward to watch that is actually exciting? Well, if we're talking movies that are upcoming, definitely Dune is up there. Dune, Black Widow, New Mutants just got a new release date, No Time to Die, Tenant. A lot of good stuff on the horizon. Abzû equals Underwater Journey. It is the same art director. So they're same art director, same composer, so there is a lot of similarities. In that and story-wise. And I love Journey too. I might play that one next. Wind Waker is a visually gorgeous game. I like that one. One of the few Zeldas I've actually played. We usually film at Marcus's apartment. I understand where you're coming from, Big Fat Polly, but sometimes that's all it takes. Knife to the right spot sometimes is all it takes. I'm doing okay, Adi Rosalie. I'm doing okay. Hanging in there as best I can. One of the reasons I wanted to do this stream today, because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. For those of you who have watched this channel for any number of time, I've been pretty open with how I deal with depression, and it's something that I struggle with on a daily basis. And I want to make sure that you guys are doing okay, and I want to let you know that I'm doing okay. What to expect from Dune? The spice. Well, it'd be Dune without spice. Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be a roller coaster. I'm excited for Godzilla vs. Kong. I hope it's good. I didn't like the last one, but I like the other two, and I hope this one's good. Still, Jetman is in my top 3. Again, thanks for live streaming. Oh, you're welcome. Underwater games are very soothing. Maybe there aren't more of them, I guess. I will see you there, Orville. So, for those in the chat, Orville Joe Concepcion Jr. at, I believe it's either 1 or 2 today. What time are you streaming today, Orville? Let me know so I can let the chat know. I'm indifferent on Power Rangers Dino Fury. It is what it is, as long as the show's good. At 1 p.m. Okay, so at 1 p.m. Orville is going to be doing a Power Rangers and Q&A stream over on his channel, and I'll be in the chat for that. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all very much. And thank you, Purple Raider and Padera, and Big Red Polly as well. Thank you all. Thanks all for coming. I'll probably do another one of these soon. Do a game like this. But until then, take care. Be kind to your mind, and I'll see you all later. Bye.